Collierville is a town on the eastern edge of Shelby County, Tennessee, United States, and a suburb located in the Memphis metropolitan area, with a population of 43,965 in the 2010 census. Collierville is the third largest municipality in the county after Memphis and Bartlett. It is home to the Carriage Crossing shopping mall and is served by Collierville schools. Founded by entrepreneur Jesse R. Collier in 1836, Collierville was the site of the First and Second Battles of Collierville during the American Civil War, during which the town suffered severe damage. After a period of regrowth, Collierville saw substantial economic expansion in the 20th and 21st centuries and now boasts a high quality of life. Collierville's downtown area is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And in 2014, Collierville's historic town square was ranked by Parade as the best main street in America. Collierville is the second oldest town in Shelby County. The original town of Collierville was laid out in 1836 and named after entrepreneur Jesse R. Collier, who bought land and advertised it as the town of Collier. The town was incorporated in 1850 under the mayorship of Richard Ramsey. During the American Civil War, two battles were fought at Collierville in late 1863. During the First Battle of Collierville on the 11th of October 1863, Confederate Brigadier General James Chalmers's division of 3,000 men attacked the garrison established at Collierville to protect the Memphis and Charleston Railroad. The garrison was defended by Maj. Gen. William T. Sherman, and the Confederates were repulsed. During the Second Battle of Collierville on the 3rd of November, Chalmers was again repulsed, this time by Colonel Edward Hatch. Chalmers then withdrew to Mississippi. The railroad remained open to Tuscumbia, Alabama for United States troop movements. The estimated casualties were 60 on the side of the Union and 95 on the side of the Confederacy. Because of William T. Sherman's participation in the first engagement, his monument in Washington, D.C. lists Colliersville as one of his battles. Union commanders refer to it as Colliersville in the official reports. The town sustained severe damage during the First Battle of Collierville and most of the town was completely burned down. Collierville was reincorporated in 1870 under the mayorship of James B. Abington, and during the 20th century grew with help from the cotton, dairy, and manufacturing industries. On September 23, 2021, 13 people were shot and 2 killed, including the gunman in a mass shooting at a local Kroger store. Chief Dale Lane labeled it the most horrific event that's occurred in Collierville history. Collierville is located at 35 degrees 3 minutes 16 seconds north, 89 degrees 40 minutes 56 seconds west, 35.05444 degrees north, 89.68222 degrees west, 35.05444 minus 89.68222 is land, and 0.1 square miles, or 0.41%, is water. Collierville has a humid subtropical climate, with 4 distinct seasons. The summer months are humid due to moisture encroaching from the Gulf of Mexico. Afternoon thunderstorms are frequent during some summers, but usually brief, lasting no longer than an hour. Early autumn is pleasantly drier and mild, but can remain hot until late October. Abrupt but short-lived cold snaps are common. Late autumn is rainy and colder, with December being the third rainiest month of the year. Fall foliage becomes especially vibrant after the first frost, typically November, and lasts until early December. Winters are mild, but cold snaps can occur. The official all-time record low temperature was minus 13.0 degrees Fahrenheit at the airport. Spring often begins in late February or early March, following the onset of a sharp warm-up. This season is also known as severe weather season, due to the higher frequency of tornadoes, hail, and thunderstorms producing winds greater than 58 miles per hour. Collierville is above the Tennessee state average for tornado activity, and 188% of the average for the U.S. Historically, April is the month with the highest frequency of tornadoes. Though tornadoes have occurred every month of the year, Collierville is sunny approximately 64% of the time. Average rainfall is slightly higher during the spring months than the rest of the year, but not to any noticeable extent. Collierville receives around 55 inches of rainfall every year. According to the Census Bureau's population estimates, there were 50,086 people residing in Collierville in 2019, up from 31,872 people in 2000. The racial makeup of the town was 72.7% white, 13.7% black or African American, 0.4% Native American, and 9.3% Asian, with small amounts of Pacific Islander, other races, and people from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.3% of the population. There were 17,204 occupied housing units in 2019, out of which 40.1% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 71.9% were married couples living together. 6.6% had a female householder with no husband present. And 18.2% were non-families. 16.2% of all households were